Welcome to the This Gen Show, episode number 4. My name's Clay.
I'm Jacob.
Someone help me. I'm Ashley.
We're excited about today. We already recorded like 8 minutes of a show, and I forgot to press record on the audio recording, so that's on me.
We only talked about babies. It's
We only talked about babies and explosive diarrhea.
But not from the babies, guys. From those two.
From Chili's. As you can tell, we're going to have a good show today. I can't wait for it.
real loose.
Our segments include Conversations with Clay.
Game time with Jacob.
And the Dorman debates.
So it's going to be awesome. Let's just go ahead and dive in since we've already talked about some stuff. Conversations with Clay. What do you guys want to talk about?
All right. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, not this.
Why did you do this?
Does this really bother you? Because
It
the
does.
answer's really simple. It's a hot dog's a hot dog.
I don't like hot dogs.
I think it's a sub.
Okay, what if you put it on bread? Like, what if you don't have a bun?
You know,
Well,
the
then-
college version of a hot dog.
It's not worth it. Like, you don't eat it because it's not a hot dog.
So, what's a taco? This is, okay, here's how this goes. A Dalmatian is a dog, but not all dogs are Dalmatian. I could
Yeah,
see
it's
a
a
hot
it's-
dog being
It's
a
like the
a
square
taco.
rectangle.
It's the square rectangle Pythagorean theory thing.
Maths.
Pythagorean.
School. Hey, I know that's not true. I know the Pythagorean theory is a squared plus b
It's
squared
what? Say
equals
it
c.
again?
Pythagorean theory is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Actually, you know what? I got a lot of stuff. This is good. I'm glad we dove into this conversation.
I'm sorry, Krista Finkley.
Math. Let's talk about math for a second. Do you remember the days? Now,
Was
people
just
watching,
numbers.
or people watching may not relate to this, but I know us three would. There were days when our teachers would say, "Don't use a calculator. You can't carry a calculator around with you all the time." That is not true. I have a calculator in my pocket every single day of the week. Also, you are correct, Jacob. Why are we adding letters to numbers? That doesn't make sense.
As you can see, Clay is.
And don't even get me started on 8th grade geometry.
What's wrong with that?
What happened? Was it just math, or was there a girl too?
Mrs. Klukowska was her name.
You can say that, but you can't say Pythagorean.
Pythagorean theory. I can't say the word pistachio anyway. So.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Let's do it. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, penguin,
Penguin.
Pop-Tart,
Pop-Tart.
paper,
Paper.
pistachio. Every time he
I
can't.
can't say it. Pistachio.
Say toy boat 3 times fast.
Toy boat 2.
Not even twice.
The pistachio theory, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But really, I have a lot of questions about math, and I feel for people. Because there are some jobs and instances in life where you absolutely need math to succeed. Like, you have to. I don't use a lot of math outside of addition and subtraction.
We can tell.
Hey. But yeah, geometry's dumb. I didn't pay
It's shapes.
I didn't pay. Why is that math?
How do you make a shape?
You draw it. Shapes are art class. Come on.
Stay tuned for a
A
video
lot
that we're
of
going to be doing.
latent
Video
anger
challenge
and
plug.
bitterness from Clay about this topic. He's been holding this one in for a while.
I just didn't pay attention for like the first week of class, and then it messed me up for the entire year, and then
Life lesson.
All right, let's cut this off. WWE wrestling, go.
the ultimate male soap opera. All you girls, you can have your bachelor. And don't, okay.
No. Thank you.
People are like, oh, wrestling's fake. Oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay, so is The Bachelor, okay? And you guys still appreciate The Bachelor. You still watch The Bachelor. I'm not saying that directly towards you because you're a woman. I'm saying this to everybody.
I don't watch The Bachelor.
I know
but
you
Leanna
don't.
and Amanda are screaming at this
But I
video
just I
right
don't get
now.
it. It's like, of course that's predetermined. They don't love each other. Don't even get me started on the rose thing. Actually, you know what, boys? Try to give a rose to a girl and see what happens. It's not going to work out, okay?
I love roses.
Every rose has the
Devin.
one.
Smell like boo boo boo. It's a good song.
What?
Anyways, wrestling's amazing. And if I could be any human in the world, I'd be The Rock or John Cena. Either one's good with me.
We hear this on a normal basis.
I feel like that's good enough for conversations with
Why
Clay.
should someone who doesn't watch wrestling watch wrestling?
Do you like sports? Do you like to be entertained? Well, WWE's tagline is literally sports entertainment. You want action? We got it. You want drama? We got it. You want romance? We got it. You want hilarious guys throwing pancakes into the stands? We got it. This is the WWE. And this is Clay's Conversations.
And now it's time for Game Time with Jacob. You know what's really hard? Juggling. Juggling is really hard. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for it, so I'm not going to participate in this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we're going to play a game that makes juggling a little bit easier. Or does it? This game is called balloon juggling. Ashley and Clay will be competing against one another to see who can keep up 3 balloons the longest. They cannot catch them or throw them. They can only bump them or kick them, head them, anything. Just don't grab them. So let's move to the game area, shall we? All right, so this is balloon juggling. Our 2 contestants have 3 balloons. If they let any of their balloons hit the ground, they are out. So I'll give them a countdown, and we'll see who's the better juggler. Here we go.
This has nothing to do with juggling.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
3, 2, 1, go!
Look at doing it.
And winner! And that was Game Time with Jacob.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
This is Dorman Debates. I'm Ashley Dorman, and I have a debate. And today's debate is one of my favorites because it has to do with my favorite candy. Do you guys know? Anybody? You don't know?
Reese's Pieces.
No. Gummy bears.
Oh, yes.
Age-old question. Gummy bears or gummy worms? Which one is better? This is going to get so intense. I love it. And we're going to have a spin at the end, so just wait. You got to watch the whole thing. All right, so, Jacob, gummy bears. Clay, gummy worms.
That's a tough pull.
Ready? Who's going to go first? Clay, you're up.
Here's the deal.
Every time.
It's I got to think of an answer statement. With the gummy worm, have you ever had a delicious, delicious treat at the end of a day when you're a kid called dirt pudding? Chocolate pudding, crumbled up Oreos, and what? Gummy worms. You see no bears. You see worms. Argument 1, done. I'm still out of breath.
Clay, have you ever had Albanese gummy bears?
I've only been out of the country once, so no.
Not Albanian gummy bears. We're not going to the Baltics here. So Albanese gummy bears. I don't mess with Haribo. Haribo it's they're the worst. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm counter arguing here, but Albanese gummy bears have 20 different flavors in the bag.
They have blue ones.
They do not have a bad flavor. See, think about gummy worms. You got the red and blue ones. You got the orange and what is it?
Yellow.
Green and yellow and red, whatever it is. You have to pick around half the bag because you know you only want the red and blue ones. With these Albanese gummy bears, every stinking flavor is great. And not to mention, with gummy worms, if you have more than like 7, you start getting like that really cube sugar, like rubbing the top of your mouth and making it raw and gross.
I'm going to go with the spirit animal argument. Here's the deal. When you ask people their spirit animal, pretty much everybody says one of 2 animals.
You're
Bear.
going to say yours is a worm?
Bear or a gorilla.
Are you Heimlich from Toy Story? Or not Toy Story, Bug's
And
Life?
I'm not going down the argument for that. But I will say this. Do you want to be like everybody else and choose bears, No. And frankly, bears with what started it all, and then they said, wait, we can make this better. And they made worms. And worms are more fun to play with before you eat because they're waggly. That's a terrible argument.
Waggly. Not wiggly, waggly.
And I'm not even going to go down the sour road because that argument seals itself.
Actually,
sour gummy worms are so much better than
gummy
sour
bears. Albanese sour gummy bears are.
I don't care about Albania, bro.
Also, anyone watching from Albania, we're sorry. And if you were arguing the sour gummy octopuses or octopi, I could understand your argument. Those are fun. The little trolley octopus, those things are great. But worms, dude, I just can't see it. The gummy bears go well. Have you ever mixed gummy bears with Hawaiian Punch? It's amazing.
Have you ever eaten a bear?
I've eaten a worm.
Me too.
A real life worm.
Me too.
I wish I would have eaten a bear. That means I'm really manly. I'm not manly enough to eat a bear because they're greater than worms.
I was able to tell that eating a gummy worm is the most delicious thing in the world.
For comparison's sake, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to end this debate right here. I'm not going to give them a chance to extend this argument at all. Jacob is by far the obvious winner. For the regular gummy bear, especially the Albanese gummy bears, they're my favorite. They're super soft.
This was stacked deck right now.
But
there was no way I was going to win this argument.
Here is the twist, and Clay touched on it. Sour gummy worms are much better than sour gummy bears. So
Clay Finkley's the winner?
No, but let us know what your favorite candy is. And gummy bears, gummy worms, sour gummy bears. Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you guys.
This is the This Gen episode. Dang it.
4.
This is the This Gen Show episode 4. And I'm angry.
Help us.
Quarantine's doing a number on us. We'll see you soon at episode 5.
Woo, whoop, whoop.